Hi, this is Amy. Thank you so much for purchasing my beautiful Eagle Elvis cape that has about 6,000 crystals and took me 3 weeks to do. So I'm very proud of this. I wanted to walk you through a couple of care tips to make sure that you handle the cape properly and that the structural integrity of the cape will last a long time. So all of these stones here were put on via adhesive through heat. So I'm going to show you exactly what that means. Okay. Here's some stones I'm going to give you. These are Swarovski crystals, and they must stay in this paper. This paper is called diamond paper, and the reason why it needs to stay in this paper is that it will not scratch the surface of the stones. If you put them in plastic or something else, they could rub up against each other and cause damage to the stone. So what we're going to do is, in case a stone happens to fall off the cape and you need to replace it, it's very easy. You're going to use one of these stones, and you're going to use an iron and also a plain, clean, white dish towel or washcloth. Make sure that it's white because you don't want the color to transfer. So if you notice on the front of the stone, this is the top, and this black or gray part, whatever color is coming through on your end, this is the adhesive on the bottom. So you want to make sure that this crystal part is facing up towards the top. So what we'll do is you turn on your iron. If you are great with irons, wonderful. If you're not, then make sure that it's on steam, and you want a steam setting. Make sure it's real nice and hot first. I guess mine turned off, so we'll let that heat back up for just a second. Okay, we'll talk about the straps right here while that's heating up. The straps that come on the cape, these are to be put underneath like your collar or your shirt, but because the stones are kind of heavy with the cape, you want to use a really heavy duty, like a safety pin underneath the collar, or you can get some Velcro and you can put the Velcro on the top here and the Velcro on the other side of the jacket so that these two pieces will bond right here. But you want to make sure that you have something nice and sturdy for that. Okay, so this is what you're going to do, is you're going to take one of the stones, and they like to pop, they like to jump, so just make sure that you're very careful with it. Come over here. This is not where I normally had a stone, but I'm going to put it here just so you could see the demonstration. So put the stone there. My iron is getting nice and hot. There you go. You're going to put your rag right over it really gently. You don't want to move it around too much because you're going to move where the stone is placed. And you're going to put this down for about 30 seconds. Just put it down and press nice and firm. As long as you use a white cloth, you're not going to have any color or anything bleed through. And if you use an ironing board cover like I have on here, you really don't need anything underneath the red, but if you want to put a towel, that's fine too if you have a covered piece. And it's okay if you see the steam coming up, that's fine. It's nice and firm. So when you're done, it's going to be hot, but just be careful. I like to press down, and that's going to make sure that the stone stays on there really, really nice. So just comb from the corner really gently and pull up. It'll come off really easily. And then your stone is there, and it should be nice and tight. If you feel for any reason like it's loose or it's coming undone, put the rag back down and put it for another 15 seconds and keep doing it till it sticks, but they should all be on there really nicely. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to transport this gently so you don't mess up anything on the cape. I'm going to wrap your stones back in your diamond paper. It doesn't matter how you wrap it, just as long as they stay in this paper. And these are going to go home with you, and that way there's like probably 30 in here, so in case you have one fall off, you can fix it yourself. Okay, so the best thing to do is we want to make sure that the stones stay on and that you don't damage anything. So what I like to do is start from one corner and fold it over, and then leave the stones on top like that. Roll the other side over. So now on the outside, as you're transporting it, you have only the red portion showing. Okay, so fold it up again. And you can fold it like that, Or if you are trying to get it into a smaller space, that's fine too. Tuck this over and then start from one end. I'm going to flip it over so I can roll it. Everything is nice and tucked in, and just really gently begin to roll it. This is how I'm going to mail it to you so it will stay all nice and together. And this is how you should probably put it if you're going to be putting it on at a party or if you have a show. I would keep it rolled up like this and then put it on after you get out of the car, because if you put it on before, you risk a chance of the stones coming off. So there is your beautiful cape, and there's your stones. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.